The Cheeseboy628 Show, starring Cheeseboy628.
Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Cheeseboy628 here today giving you a UU tier Wi-Fi battle. Now let's get right into the team preview here. This is a team made by Nashplay and I a while back in a team building Tuesday actually. It's really fun. Got my physically defensive unaware Quagsire, physically defensive Nidoqueen for rocks, got a banded Jolly Durant, tons of power, that's why it's in UU here. And I got my Swords Dance Virizion, Scarf Raikou, and Special Wall Being Umbreon. Now looking at my opponent's team, he actually has a pretty huge Virizion weakness. The only thing that really counters it is Crobat, and he doesn't have a spinner, so getting up my rocks is definitely going to be nice in this game. So let's see how this battle goes. So to get up my rocks as soon as possible, I am going to lead with my Nidoqueen, and he actually starts out with Whimsicott, and I'm not really sure what it's going to do. I know that they can be used for shenanigans, like this Stun Spore here, but I don't really care because getting up my rocks is going to be very nice. Thankfully I do not get paralyzed and I am able to get the rocks up, so Crobat is definitely crippled. So I'm definitely going to want to switch out here. I don't know what this Whimsicott's going to do, but if it tries to do anything more status wise, the Synchronize is going to carry over to that Whimsicott. And it turns out he actually does go for Stun Spore, and now the Synchronize will carry over. So now I have the opportunity to go for Heal Bell anytime I really want to, and first I'm just going to go for the Foul Play, see how much it does. Obviously another more specially oriented if they're going to attack at all, but I just want to see how much damage it would do, plus they're usually max physical defense as well. Now I just want to get a Heal Bell off. I get paralyzed unfortunately, not really a big deal though, as I'm probably going to be able to get it off next turn. It does get the Leech Seed off, which is going to be a bit annoying, but it won't be too much of a problem. I haven't seen Substitute yet, so I haven't seen its full set, but I have also seen Encore. Now, I get paralyzed again, and I know banded Crobats are definitely a threat, so I've got to be wary of a banded U-turn or just a banded Brave Bird, as it's guaranteed to a KO with Brave Bird, I know that much. U-turn could be debatable. So I'm just going to go into Quagsire. I am fully physically defensive, and it turns out he has Super Fang. So I skillfully dodge, of course, and he goes to Hypnosis. And I'm like, what? Who carries Hypnosis on Crobat? Does it really carry it? I don't know. I really don't think it's standard. But nonetheless, I'm going to bring a Nidoqueen. It really doesn't have much purpose, but at the same time, I'm already statused anyway, so I might as well stay in to take the status. He actually has the Flying Gem Acrobatics. I was not expecting that one bit, and it's actually a pretty decent set because it's only a bit weaker than Brave Bird after the Flying Gem being removed. But nonetheless, he doesn't see the Ice Beam coming. No one really does, and it's great. So I'm able to take out that Crobat. But this Porygon 2 comes in, and there's no way I'm going to be able to break this thing apart. He does carry the Tracy, he does have the Sheer Force. Not really sure how this is going to play into the battle. But I'm bringing my Umbreon once again. He actually has the Rain Dance. And it's probably only going to last 5 turns because if he didn't carry a Violet, I'd be very confused right now. But yeah, he has 5 turns of Rain, and he does have Sharpedo and Kingdra, so I have to be very nervous about that. But right now, I just really want to get this Heal Bell off. Now, none of my pokes have any status, and this is very nice for me. Now, he does have Sharpedo, and it is a rain-boosted waterfall, so I'm kind of scared. I am able to stall out a little bit with the Protect, but that waterfall is definitely going to be very powerful, especially if it's going to be a Life Orb one. I'm not sure if I can survive one, so I'm going to be very careful around the Sharpedo. I do have a couple physical walls, but none of them can really take a waterfall, so I'm just really hoping that Umbreon can. Can I do it? I actually do, with about a third of my health left, which is amazing. I actually go for the Foul Play here, which almost kills, because it has pitiful defense and amazing attack. But the problem here is, I need to stall out a little bit more. I think he has one more turn of Rain, so that way I'll be able to survive the waterfall and then get the Wish off to increase my survivability. Yep, the rain stops. I'm definitely going to go for the Wish this turn, as of about half my health, and I think I'll survive with maybe some higher red health from this range. Oddly enough, he goes for the Crunch. I don't know what he was expecting here, but nonetheless, my Umbreon is able to take it easily, and Sharpedo actually dies from Life Orb recoil, and then I'm able to get the Wish off. So this is definitely looking very nice right now. And we'll just see what he's going to go into. He goes to his Kingdra, and I am at pretty low health, so I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to take anything. But it turns out he just goes for the Rain Dance. Maybe he was expecting me to go for the Protect, but nonetheless I do go for the Foul Play, and Kingdra isn't the most bulky of pokes, so it takes the Foul Play alright. but I am a special wall. I'm going to take any Hydro Pump this thing has to offer, but I do want to stall it out a bit because I do not want to have to eat up any Hydro Pumps as much as possible, really, because any rain boosted Hydro Pumps is probably 2 at KO. We'll see how much damage it does here. And yeah, it does about half, and that is Life Orb, so that is a ton of power behind the Kingdra, but Umbreon is just so bulky, it's fantastic. I'm able to get some Wishing and Protecting off, and that Rain Dance will eventually be gone, and I will once again be able to go for Foul Play and be able to take out that Kingdra eventually. So, now that I'm at nearly full health, and I don't have any special defense drops, which is nice, and so I'm able to take this Draco absolutely easily, because it does less than half. It only does a little bit less than Hydro Pump, honestly, but since he's at -2 now, I definitely have the chance to go for the Wish. The rain stops, his Kingdra is not in a great position, so he's definitely going to have to switch out, and he actually switches out into his Whimsicott. And the Whimsicott can't really do anything to me, it's paralyzed, but which really doesn't matter, honestly, since it's Prankster. And so we're going to see what this Whimsicott can really do to me. All it can really do is Leech Seed, maybe Encore, but I know that I don't have much of a purpose in here, so I'm going to go into my Durant and be able to do a ton of damage. And because Banded X Scissor is like I'm at +2 because of Hustle, and so it's going to do a ton to anything. I don't think anything can survive 2. I'm pretty sure it's a 2 at KO on Porygon 2. So the Whimsicott does go for the Stun Spore. It's a decent play, slowing down my Durant quite a bit, which is huge, except I do have the Umbreon, so I'll be able to Heal Bell that off later. So I'm going to go for the X Scissor, and there's no way that Whimsicott is going to survive. I don't care if it's max HP, max defense, it's going to die. Now, the P2 comes in, pretty sure that it's going to be able to handle anything I have. He actually traces the Hustle, which is kind of funny because it could hinder him potentially. But nonetheless, I'm going to go into my Virizion. I'm naturally especially bulky, so I'm sure I can take anything this P2 has to offer. And now I can really just threaten it with the CC. And so I'm going to go for it right off the bat, see how much it does. I'm hoping it takes it out from this range, and it actually does. I'm Jolly Life Orb, so I should be doing a really nice chunk to that P2, and since I actually take it out, I'm kind of surprised since max HP of Violite Porygon 2 pretty sure takes a standard close combat. So now he brings in his Krookodile, and he goes for the EQ. I wall both of its stabs, so I'm not worried about that at all. That was a neutral hit, which did a decent amount, but I mean, Virzion's pretty powerful, so it's awesome. I'm able to take it out with the CC easily, not to mention I was at -1 defense there. Good job, Virizion, doing work, taking out 2 pokes. All he has left is the Kingdra, and he decides it's not worth it to keep going, and he decides to run here. But it was definitely a great battle, and I thoroughly enjoyed, and I hope you all did as well. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, sub, and until later, peace.